I know the media wants to distract from the Biden administration's failed agenda by focusing on one day in January. They want to use that one day to try and demean the character and intentions of 74 million Americans who believed we could be strong again and prosperous again and supported our administration in 2016 and 2020.
That man. Oof. Well, while Pence seems to be really concerned with disparaging the intentions of MAGA, I think we all know that the insurrectionists really made their intentions quite clear that day. Yeah, I think we all got to see it and we were all very afraid. But it also seems that Pence must have forgotten about President Trump's intention to that day, because afterward he posted this tweet that really seemed to die with his Twitter account. He tweeted, "Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones, which they were asked to previously certify. USA demands the truth." That was good old January 6, 2021, a day we will never forget. And let's not forget that former VP Pence, well, he admitted in June that he and Trump may never see eye to eye on the events on January 6th.
You know, President Trump and I have spoken many times since we left office. And I don't know if we'll ever see eye to eye on that day. But I will always be proud of what we accomplished for the American people over the last 4 years.
Were you worried about him during that siege? Were you worried about his safety?
No, I thought he was well protected, and I had heard that he was in good shape. No, because I had heard he was in very good shape. But no,
you heard those chants. That was terrible. I mean, those,
he could have. Well, the people were very angry.
They're saying, "Hang Mike
Because
Pence."
it's common sense, John. It's common sense that you're supposed to protect. How can you, if you know a vote is fraudulent, right? Yeah. How can you pass on a fraudulent vote to Congress?
That amazing audio that you just heard is journalist Jonathan Karl speaking with Donald Trump in March. So less than 2 months after the insurrection on January 6th. And Donald Trump asked about the fact that some of his followers were attempting to assassinate the vice president, said he was fine. And then when pressed to denounce the "Hang Mike Pence" chants, he instead said, they've got a point, it's common sense. If the vote is fraudulent and you can overturn it, neither of which are true, but he believes both are true, well then obviously you're gonna wanna murder the guy that refused to do it.
Yeah, guys, there's 2 elements of this. The one that you're familiar with about the BS idea that Pence could have overturned the election, and we'll come back to that in a second. But the way more relevant part here is they were looking to murder your vice president. That's what hanging means, okay? They were gonna hang Mike Pence. Well, not like a hanging Chad, but like a hanging person, as in executed, right? And he says, well, people were very angry. So he didn't condemn it at all, not one sentence, not one word. You heard it, there's the tape, right? And he said people were very angry as if it was justified. And then he went on to explain why they were angry and further justify wanting to murder his own vice president. At no point did he say, oh my God, that's just atrocious. Of course I didn't intend that. Of course nobody intended that. Of course, just any word of like, well, it would have been a shame if they had actually put a noose around his neck and strangled him with it until he was dead. That would have been a shame, right? No, none of that, no remorse. And look, if you disagree with me, maybe murder is the right avenue to go down. That is unbelievable. That's unbelievable for almost anyone in a position of power in this country, let alone the former president of the United States talking about his own vice president.